You low-life scum.
ALEC, and I don't mean Baldwin. ALEC stands for American Legislative Exchange Council, and they are the poster child for corporatocracy, the teacher's pet of oligarchy. On the surface, ALEC is a conservative nonprofit lobby that pushes for limited government, free markets, and federalism. Why are there so many sirens today? But this is kind of like saying Dick Cheney is just some old guy who likes war movies. ALEC brings together politicians and private interests to sit around a table, munch on endangered species, and write laws for big business. Yep, ALEC provides a pay-to-play scenario where corporations pay to sit at the table with lawmakers and help them draft, write, and then vote on model bills. In other words, corporations pay to get face-to-face time with lawmakers so that they can assist them in writing bills that will buffer their bottom line. The lawmakers then take these model bills to Congress, pass them off as their own, and bam, you literally have a country of, for, and by corporations. And if you're wondering how many make it through, ALEC boasts that it serves up over 1,000 bills in state legislatures each year, and of that 1,000, 1 in 5, 20% are enacted into law. That's about 200 laws a year, presented by government officials, but actually written by, say, Exxon or Philip Morris, or how about CCA, the Corrections Corporation of America, the largest owner of for-profit prisons in the country. Yeah, for-profit prisons, because hell, we wouldn't boast 25% of the world's prison population if it only got us a medal. Although, bonus if the medal is made of pure gold. Oh, and speaking of gold, hold on to yours, because due to the fact that ALEC is a non-profit organization, these donations by big corporations are tax deductible. So you and I are literally assisting these sociopathic fucknuts in dismantling what's left of our democracy. Are you reaching for that stress ball yet? Don't worry. There is a way to channel that seething anger towards that nearly unparalleled dipshittedness displayed by ALEC. Next week, ALEC will be hosting their annual meeting in San Diego, and while they may be looking forward to a fun-in-the-sun, oil spill slip-inside kind of retreat, activists are planning a little bit of a different welcome party. Here to tell us more about it is activist and anti-media founder Nick Burnaby.
We're standing up against ALEC here in San Diego because they're having one of their annual meetings here starts on July 22nd. And it's going to run for a couple days, and every day we're going to be out there kind of letting them know that the people are kind of on to what's going on, because ALEC is also a pretty secretive group. Not many people know who they are. And fortunately, there was a couple activists here in San Diego that found out that they were going to be here, and so we've been working pretty hard ever since to try to get some kind of united front together to show them that there's an opposition to what they're doing, and that we're not just going to continue to allow this to happen and allow our, supposed democratic system to be co-opted by, corporate interests.
So what exactly is planned? Are you guys going to be occupying for those few days, or are you going to be doing actions just during the day?
We're going to start off the night before on the 21st with a press conference, and we're going to have some members of the media there to talk about our action and why we're going to oppose it. We're also going to have some really cool visuals that really simply show what ALEC does so that people can get a grip on it, because it is really kind of an arcane process, and it's kind of one of those things where people aren't very concerned about this really boring thing, these meetings between corporations and government. But the problem is that these are really influential, meetings that go on, and they could dictate legislation for the coming years and in the coming elections, and it can have pretty major implications. So that's why we're opposing it. The day that the meeting starts, which is on the 22nd, we're planning a big rally, and then we're going to march to the hotel where it's being held, and we're hoping to disrupt the meeting. I can't go into exact detail about what we're going to do, just because we don't want to give away our plans to the security there and all that stuff. But the main thing that we're hoping to do is, first of all, spread awareness about what ALEC is to the public, and then also let the people know, the people that are partaking in this meeting, we want to let them know that we're not standing for this anymore, and that we're on to basically this scheme that they have going on, because that's really what it is. It's a scheme. It's the legislators that are supposed to be representing us collaborating with the corporate interests that, especially now, it's so notorious that our system is being controlled by these corporate interests. So we're just trying to let them know that we're not buying it anymore, and that people more and more by the day are starting to, become aware of what's going on and are ready to start doing something about it.
So this is the action that's happening in San Diego. How could people that are outside of San Diego plug into ALEC or the anti-ALEC movement and sort of support you guys remotely?
That's a good question. We're gonna be having some hashtags coming out during the ALEC meeting, and we're hoping that it goes viral online and maybe we can trend on Twitter or Facebook. We haven't released the hashtag yet, but keep an eye out for that. You could follow several of the. There's plenty of groups out there now that are opposed to ALEC, and they're all going to be helping us get the word out. So if even on Facebook, there's like groups called like Stop ALEC or ALEC Exposed. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. Is the day of the 22nd, we're going to be having rallies and marches, and we're going to be trying to disrupt it. We're going to be flying banners off of huge balloons and stuff. So it should make for a spectacle. But the main thing is that more and more people need to find out about this. And so one thing that people can do that aren't in San Diego, if you're in the Southern California area, it would be nice to actually get down to this event. Carpool or bus your way in. That would be good to help us bolster our numbers. But the other thing we can do is during the meeting is just talk about it online on social media and just talk about it with your friends, post about it. And that's basically the best way to get the word out there is just everyone individually, spreading the information about what ALEC is and showing how that we shouldn't have these kind of groups doing backdoor deals with our government because the government's not supposed to represent corporations, it's supposed to represent us.
Absolutely. So, I'm assuming that the anti-media will also have information, so we can send people there to see the hashtags and see images that they can then share.
Definitely. We're going to be covering it on the anti-media. We're going to have a story about it a few days before the event to try to, really get the word out there about it. And like I said, so many people don't even know what ALEC is. So yeah, people that are interested in it that aren't in San Diego, keep an eye on the anti-media Facebook page, and we'll include in our article about some other calls to action that you can do, like from remote locations.
For more information on the event, check out their Facebook page, Stop ALEC Fest 2015. Also take a look at Nick's alternative media site, Anti-Media, at antimedia.org, and for more information on ALEC, check out alecexposed.org.